Hi, I'm Arthur Tolu too, and this is my new channel. And the name of this channel is Reparations for Native African Americans. Who are Native African Americans? Native African Americans are the descendants of the people who didn't ask to come here, didn't want to be here. They didn't come here to go to school. They didn't come here to improve their life or for any other reason. They were brought here against their will from Africa to be slaves for 243 years in the United States of America. After slavery, they endured Jim Crow. After Jim Crow, they then had to deal with segregation, and it hasn't it has not ended. All those things that Native African Americans dealt with and their descendants are now continuing to deal with is an ongoing um, trail of misery. This is a conversation that's being talked about and has been talked about before and is still being discussed, reparations. But I have a different slant, or rather than it being different, I have something to add uh, to the discussion. And what I am adding to the discussion of reparations is who are entitled to reparations. And reparations, let's first say what reparations is. Let me just say what reparations are if, and when we are able to get it. It is payment to the descendants because none of those slaves are alive now, but their descendants have continued to have all kinds of maladies. I have a lot of people, they really, and I'm going to use a strong word, piss me off talking about Native African Americans. These are usually people from somewhere else that because of Native African Americans, they're here enjoying all the stuff that we built. Native African Americans are the ones that built the United States. Look, give me one slave for a week and I can have all kinds of things. It will do all kinds of wonderful things for me. Remember, the slavery lasted 243 years. Just the institution of slavery. So, you know how many generations after generations after generations were working for free and brutalized? We need to be paid. We should have been paid a long time ago. They had the nerve to pay Japanese for what were, I'm not sure the exact amount of time that they were interned. I think it was maybe 6 months, somewhere between 6 months and a year and a half. They paid them a long time ago. We got to get paid, but now we know we got to get paid. Now let's again speak on who qualifies to be paid, because all kinds of folks, I got nothing against y'all folks, okay? If you came here to go to school, you just from this place and that place, and even white South Africans, they all, when they come here, when it's convenient, no matter what part of this diaspora or anything else you want to call it, they'll say they African Americans. Great, go ahead and be an African American, but you don't have nothing to do with reparations. So don't. So we need to define who it is that's supposed to get these reparations. That's what this channel is about, along with I wanted you, this is your channel, reparations for the number four, Native African Americans. That's a term that I had to come up with some years ago as who it is that I am. And I am saying to you guys, you know, if you want to claim that as your race, great. And again, let me be clear who I am. And if this you feel follows with who you feel that you are, then when it come down to putting your race, you want to say Native, Native, African Americans. We are the direct descendants of the slaves who were brought here from Africa to build this country up for free for for 243 years. And before, along with talking about getting money and who's entitled to money and how we're going to approach, you know, uh, putting in a place, getting paid, we first must distinguish who it is that qualifies. There's nothing there where there's no qualification. You got to be a qualified here. Uh, so, what I'm going to be talking about is my point of view, but you need to come here with what your point of view, uh, any information that you want to share with the rest of us, what we should be talking about, what are things you disagree. There are some people who are going to disagree because I've already said, as a whole bunch of folk who who are Native African Americans. Just because you're Native African American or saying that's who your race is, that don't mean that you are entitled to reparations payment, payment, payment. Every time I say reparations, that is a synonym for payment. For if you can ever pay somebody, how could you pay the descendants? But let's talk about that. You tell us, come here, give your comments, uh, give your information, share, not give, but share information. If there's something there are a lot of things. There's a lot of people have never even heard of this. Lots of people have never even heard of reparations. It's not something that's been talked about a lot. It really is not. So, whatever you can bring to this channel, reparations for Native African Americans. I'm going to be here. I'm Arthur Tolu too. I have another channel as well, but I'm not talking about that channel. This is the channel I'm talking about. Reparations for Native African Americans. So come join us, subscribe, bring your thoughts, your likes, your dislikes, your information. This is something that's long overdue, and we need to talk about it. And not just talk, we need to put things in place, and we need to see which direction we need to go in to move forward on this. I'm also in the process of having some t-shirts done so that they probably will cost about $20 a t-shirt. Um, and it's not no money for Tolu, Arthur Tolu too. And this is not anything about Arthur Tolu to making money. This is about what I said, reparations for Native African Americans. And the t-shirts is to promote the discussion about reparations. And I would like for you guys to have the t-shirts, get one of the t-shirts so that you can wear it and send other people there. And please, 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 let everybody you know about this channel, Reparations for Native African Americans. Please don't forget. Don't forget. Okay? Looking forward to seeing you. And I will be here talking and sharing information. But I want you to make sure that you bring we need your information. We need your thoughts. We need you, anything you have to offer. This is the channel for it. Reparations for Native African Americans. See you the next time. Arthur Tolu too. Thanks.